At 6:45 now, Good Morning Hawaii. We continue our business news this morning with a look at tech with our tech expert, Ryan Ozawa from Hawaii Information Service. Ryan, thanks for coming in.
Always a pleasure.
Great to have you here. I see you brought some new toys with you.
Always love to.
That's appropriate since the holidays are coming up and maybe people are looking for new tech gadgets and gifts to give. What have you got there?
Well, so these are the new AirPods Pro. They were actually kind of announced by surprise. They just sort of dropped and were available the next day in stores. Interestingly enough, they are now sold out, but because it was unexpected, they were available for quite some time.
Well, show us what you got. Pull them out there. Let's see them here.
AirPods have been everywhere, and they make a great gift at $149, the originals. The AirPod Pro are $249, so $100 more. And
$100 more. What are you getting as a difference here, Ryan?
Well, I would say the number one feature is the active noise canceling. So my coworkers are very fond of their Bose QC30s or their Sony's QX1000 X3s.
Right.
These are trying to compete in that space, but they're going in your ear. Now, I don't have much experience with noise canceling, but I'll tell you, when I put these on to try them, I thought my washing machine had stopped. Like it just eliminated that hum from
the background noise that you don't even realize is there.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I got to change the laundry. Oh no, it just blocked out the noise.
All right, so I'm curious. Put one in one ear, put one in the other. I want to see how they look different here.
Well, I have freakishly
both of
strange
them, right?
ears, but
all right. So let's get the camera on this here. Okay, so that's the one on your right ear here on the left side of the screen. That is the old AirPod.
So the longer tadpole tail.
Everybody's seen those before. And then on the other side, this is the new one. It almost looks like the earpiece we wear here in TV. It's a lot smaller. It's a little less intrusive.
And the real key about it is that it has a rubber tip on it, so they
won't fall out.
Right,
presumably.
they fit your ear better. They perform a seal better. So that's the AirPods Pro 249.
And they are at least a half an inch less douchey than the other ones. So it's just put that out there. I own these, and so it'd be nice to see ones that are a little bit smaller. I would know. I would know.
That's the AirPods Pro.
All right. So there's also technology that's coming out. Fitbit got a big boost in wearable tech. We'll talk about that.
Right. So Fitbit has been able to survive despite the onslaught of Apple into the wearable space. They sell a smartwatch that has a lot of the same features for $200 instead of $500. But Google bought the company, or has expressed intent to buy the company for $2 billion. This is important because, of course, Google is a significant technology player, but their wearable tech, called Google Wear, has never really taken off. So they're basically buying the #1 competitor to Apple to hopefully give that smaller company more of a chance in the marketplace.
But with their forces combined, they can actually have a bigger place in the market.
Right, and in fact, it's already at the point where regulators are saying, well, wait a minute, do we want Google to have that kind of access to our health data? I mean, now the amount of data that Google has is so broad that any idea like this makes a lot of people nervous.
Well, it's interesting. I'm sure Google probably has a lot of your health data anyway. If anybody searched for any sort of medical condition on Google, you probably understand that Google's search history is a pretty good idea of how your health
what kind of rashes you have.
All right. Well, one more thing to talk about, a couple of streaming services. Apple TV launched last week. Have you had a chance to play with that, and what's your initial experience?
Well, Apple TV Plus launched last week, and you have Disney Plus launching next week. I did watch 2 of their marquee shows. We talked about it earlier here. The morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Steve Carell and Reese Witherspoon.
Highly anticipated drama.
Yeah, I'd say it's a little uneven. I think they really want to be Sorkin with the newsroom there, and the familiar names don't necessarily help with a rough story. On the other hand, For All Mankind, made by the same guy who made Battlestar Galactica, with the alternate history of the space race, that one actually is pretty compelling, even though most of the actors are complete unknowns. So
interesting. For
$5 a month, it's not bad. There's still other shows to watch.
Right, and then there's a program with Jason Momoa that has not been received well by the critics called C. I haven't had a chance to watch that one yet, as I'm watching the one you just talked about, Into the Unknown. So let's talk about Disney Plus real quick before we got to go.
Sure.
Disney Plus comes out next week. That's pretty much got the entire collection of Disney and Marvel films on it. Something you'll subscribe to?
I have already subscribed for 3 years, and in fact.
Wow.
And
that's commitment.
I'm mostly interested in the original content, like The Mandalorian, a Star Wars spin-off. So we'll check that out.
All right. So if you're interested in that, that launches on, is it the 11th?
Yeah,
on Monday?
Next week, yeah.
All right. And we'll have more information on how that service works. We'll bring Ryan back later this month. Ryan, thanks for coming in.
Always a pleasure.
Great to have you here. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Hawaii here with 10 minutes left in the show. We got your headlines.